Shall we go? Okay, as I said, I'll repeat. Material I will present tonight, it's I call it architecture of infinite consciousness and healing with sacred geometry. The material is for my new book, which will come soon, called Soul Reunion and Healing with Sacred Geometry. It's very heavy material, but nothing about shapes and forms as we know. As we know what sacred geometry is from our understanding. So it is going, the information is going beyond sorts of trying to understand what is beyond, what is that unknown. We know all shapes and forms are created by our interaction with the material universe. So, but what I'm going to present is something beyond, in unknown. So that's why I call it architecture. It's about basic shapes and forms, which are not shapes and forms. They appear as shapes and forms, but they are just indications. They're just a part of infinite process of creativity. I'm not calling it creation or there is no creation, there is no creator. There is a process, infinite process of creativity. So these basic archetypal shapes and forms are guidelines for us for self-interaction, because the universe is self-interacting organism. So I will separate presentation to two parts. One will be heavy material, another one will be more fun about architecture and explaining what these basic shapes and forms are and doing the meditation at the end. So about that heavy material, at the beginning, I would advise you not to listen with your ears, just listen with your heart. I don't know how I got the material. I got it from unknowingness. I call that unthought knowingness. I know that I know. How I know, I don't know. I know that I know. That's it. It's not my thinking, because I don't own any thought. It's beyond thinking, it's beyond form, it's beyond think. It is my self-interaction with myself. So people would say, oh, you are channeling. So I said, you can call it channeling, but I would say I was channeling myself. But to be honest with you, it is more about education. I was educating myself. So to understand what I'm talking about, modern education is not really education, it is called indoctrination. So what's the difference between indoctrination and education? Education is, the meaning of education is to draw out essential, to draw out your soul, your consciousness, your awareness. Indoctrination is filling in information which are not yours necessarily, might be from someone else, from books, from other people, from society in general. So it is interaction with myself. So, are we ready? Okay, let's go, rush. Sacred geometry, symbols acts as a portal. Simple as that, as a portal, as a passage to higher aspect of infinite consciousness. When focusing on it, that's really important to understand, and I will miss some information and I will go into explaining architecture. When focusing on it, by resonance, the energy from your consciousness starts vibrating on the same wavelength with the corresponding infinite energy present in the infinite universe. When you focus your attention on a specific symbol, the mind becomes an open funnel, a passage. We talked about that. It becomes automatically tuned in by resonance into the specific form of energy of that particular imprinted geometry. So the energy does not come from sacred geometry symbol, but from your self-consciousness, your infinite consciousness, and interaction with it. The symbol acts as a secret key or sacred key for establishing resonance with the energy of the infinite truth. And the infinite truth is the oneness inside of you. That's the essence of everything, your soul. Also, the sacred geometry, as I said, can bring you into contact with extremely noble energies and entities, beings and guides of invaluable assistance on the spiritual path on completion.